Welcome to the show. I'm just saying, it's your boy Big Kev here, and I got my boy right here, Kevin Cooper, a thriving artist. I mean, this man know how to make some music. He know how to make some baby making music for daggone show, man. How you doing, Kev?
I'm cool, bro. How you doing,
Man, it's a pleasure here to interview you, man. I've been wanting to interview you for a long time, man. We're just gonna sit here and get to know Kevin Cooper because I feel like we need to know Kevin Cooper before he make it too big to the point where he ain't even gonna want to see us no more, man. I ain't got time, bro.
Not always, man.
So we're gonna start up with some questions, Kev, man. And I mean, answer these questions as honest as you can, man. You know, we just want to get to know you.
Say no more.
What first got you into music?
Man, I was born into a musical family. You know what I mean? My grandfather, Willie Albert Cooper, could play every single instrument known to man. From the violin, cello, xylophone, all them instruments that we don't play, but he knew how to play. You know, every genre of music, because he read music, but he taught himself.
Wow.
How to read music, how to hear it. So, and he passed that on to my mother and her sisters and my uncle, you know, and then from there, their generation, it was passed on to my generation.
Okay.
And my cousins, me, we played all the instruments, sing, write, we do it all, rap.
Damn.
We do it all. Like I have a cousin that can play in every key, any key that you want, any song, anything.
Mm-hmm.
If you just tell him, and then you start singing.
Is that self-taught, you said?
Self-taught.
Self-taught.
Mostly everybody in my family is self-taught. We glean off of each other. So basically, it's our grandfather, and then my Aunt Cheryl, and then she taught us, and we glean off each other. Nobody went to school.
Almost like a Ray Charles type thing.
Basically.
Some of those prodigies that we've seen
Basically.
over the years. So
Yes, sir.
self-taught, they make the best musicians.
Basically.
Of course. Okay. All right,
Yes,
so
sir.
who inspired you to make music, man?
Man, Donnie Hathaway, my number one guy, Donnie Hathaway. Like, when you hear Donnie, I mean, a lot of people go to a Stevie Wonder, you know, and Stevie is awesome,
Right.
But I hear Stevie and Donnie,
Right.
you know, and when I hear Donnie Hathaway run or Donnie Hathaway arrangement, or even when somebody uses a sample of Donnie Hathaway, I'm like, that's Donnie Hathaway,
Yeah.
you know, because he was so original, you know, and he could sing in different scales and different than his daughter. When she came out, Leela, man, I'm like, okay, I'm number one fan, you know, you know. So,
Hey, man. So being a Donnie Hathaway fan, you got to give me some songs. What's your favorite songs from Donnie Hathaway?
Oh man, before, which one was that? Before we go, that one. This Christmas, that just his songs, man. Like anything Donnie.
Okay. Anything that he did.
Anything that Donnie Hathaway did, I'm in love with. Like,
I got you.
just his arrangements, his vocal tone, the way his vocals can go. Donnie is my number one. I mean, there's other guys, other singers out there, Luther, Freddie, and you had the Bards. Like I'm a DeBarge fan, but Donnie Hathaway was my number one because his groove.
Okay. How would you describe the music that you typically make?
I'm gonna say R&B soul.
R&B soul.
And the reason I say R&B soul, there's a difference between, to me, R&B, pop, R&B, rap, R&B, trap, R&B soul.
Yeah.
You know, R&B grooving, because you can put musical group back in the day called Zane. Remember them?
Yeah.
It's a groove thing.
Right.
Put them in there. They're R&B.
Right.
But then you can put her inside of there. That's two different R&B styles.
Yeah, damn sure.
You understand? Zane was R&B, but club R&B. You understand?
Okay.
Her is R&B soul.
Okay.
To me, when you say R&B, I'm like, which R&B? Because there's different levels of R&B.
Right.
I'm gonna say R&B soul.
It's like you said, when you say R&B, I think Zane. You know what I'm saying? When you say soul, I think Aretha Franklin. You know what
There
I'm
you
saying?
go.
It's two totally different sounds. I get
different.
exactly what you're saying
Yes,
on
sir.
that. You know, so I definitely get exactly what you're saying on that. So R&B soul would be your platform.
That's my platform.
The cats that want to hear that old school R&B /soul, little funk in there.
Little funk
you know,
in
they
there.
want to hear that. And yo, whoever ain't listened to this man's track, we gonna get to that. We're gonna get to what songs he got out and how you can listen to them. What is your creative process like? How do you create music? What do you have to do to get those creative juices flowing?
Man, well, honestly, I'll just be sitting there with my wife, right?
Okay.
I'll just hear something. Like, I'll hear anything. Like,
Right.
I'll hear her say something, you know what I mean? Or we're watching TV.
Okay.
And, like, okay, I'll hear different sound out of the Oscar Mayer bologna commercial than other people.
Okay.
You understand? Like,
break that down.
Like, okay, when they say my bologna has a first name, you know, it's Oscar, and then you spelling Meyer.
Right.
But when he's spelling it B-O-L, that's a groove right there. When you're hearing that, when you hear the layers of that, that's a groove. And if you break that down, so if they started at, say if that's at 157 BPM.
Right.
I would break that down to 120 and groove right there and stay there.
So you are taking a melody from an Oscar Mayer Wiener song and making it into a hot track.
Bruh.
I can dig with that. The reason why I can say I can dig with that is because I look at movies. I'm not looking at movies. I'm looking at camera angles. I'm looking at what they have in the background, the lighting. I'm looking at so you're doing the same thing musically.
I'm listening for the sound.
Oh,
for the music. I'm not a lot of movies I watch, their soundtracks could keep me in the movie.
Right.
Sometimes the movie be boring. And it'll have a part of say 30 minutes of boring because they have to get into the movie. They have to get into the movie. 30 minutes of boring, they have to get into the movie.
Right.
And so they have a hot soundtrack to keep me cultivated, keep my attention. You understand?
Right.
When I'm listening to, say if I'm listening to, now I say I started in church. Let me start that. Let me go right back.
Okay.
I started in church. My family is a church family. My mother is Dr. Diana Lyles.
Okay.
My stepfather is Bishop Charles Lyles in Atlantic City. He's one of the most accomplished organists on the planet.
Right.
America.
Okay.
Gospel, black church. He is one of the most accomplished organists. But I got a lot of my sound out of gospel.
Okay.
You know, I'm a PK.
Okay.
You understand? And so you got R&B, you got that gospel, you got soul, you got all of that inside my music. So when I'm thinking about what next song or what new song to put out, bruh, I'm thinking about what's missing. That's what got me into music now. I'm a little older, but what got me into music now, I could have did this, but there was something missing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not knocking anybody. That's the one thing I will not do is knock any musician. You're a musician. Nobody can tell you that music is wrong.
Right.
Music is a feeling.
Right.
If your music is putting a smile on somebody's face, just because I don't rock with that music, that doesn't mean it's wrong.
Right.
That means I just don't rock with that.
I got what
you understand?
I got
it. So when my creative process is just a little different.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it there.
I got you. No problem. I mean, that's a heck of a daggone statement. I understand. When you say that the whole music thing, it's a feeling. Watching that James Brown movie and the scene where you had Maceo and James Brown, and Maceo says, "Mr. Brown, that song doesn't match up musically. It just doesn't work." And then James Brown said, "Hey man," he was like, "Look," he said, "Does it sound good?" Everybody said, "Yeah." He said, "Does it feel good?" He said, everybody said, "Yeah." He said, "You gonna argue with God's ears?"
Bruh, you cannot argue with what works. You cannot argue with works. You can't tell somebody it's wrong musically. You can't, that makes no sense. But like I said, I had got back into it because it was something missing.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you, everything sounded the same.
Okay.
You had rappers like slow music,
right?
Like what I'm used to hearing Luther sing. Now I gotta hear a rapper rap on that type. Something wrong. I'm like, wait a minute. I need to. I'm like, something's missing. So I need to go ahead and try to fill this gap.
I got you.
And that's what we're doing. We trying.
I got you. So, who would you most like to collaborate with exactly? Out of all the artists that you know of, what's the artist that you say, okay, it's my dream for Kevin Cooper to collaborate with this person
Jill
right
Scott.
Here? Jill Scott. Wonderful artist.
I would love to do a track for Jill Scott.
Okay.
I got some stuff in my head with a live organ, a real Hammond turned all the way up for Jill Scott. Jill Scott would be a perfect Fantasia.
Okay.
Perfect. Fantasia's brother. Perfect. Perfect. There's a few other ones I would love. They're gonna say, Beyonce's and all that, but her, Bryson Tiller.
Okay.
Like, I know we could pull something out.
Okay.
Bryson Tiller, we could pull something out.
I got you. So I heard you singing Donny Hathaway earlier. You started displaying your vocals right there. What songs do you just most likely just sing around the house in the shower? Just chilling. You just break out and just sing it.
A lot of Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx, okay.
I know. See, these is albums like people really wasn't getting into. Like Jamie Foxx's first album when he had that song Infatuation. Right. Oh my God.
Right.
That was a classic. I still rock that song.
Okay.
I mean, I still listen to that song today. Some of SWV's first stuff, I still Groove Me.
All right.
Teddy Riley with A Guy.
Gotcha.
I still listen to it.
Got you.
Like,
so Jamie Foxx, you said that Jamie Foxx, I didn't know that Jamie could blow until I heard him sing Only for One Night. Luther Vandross was Only for One Night. When I heard him sing that and also play the piano as well while singing, I was like, Jesus Christ, he's not just an actor. He can actually sing.
They don't know the music that they are missing from Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
Jamie Foxx is a musical genius, bro. Mm-hmm. He's a musical genius.
Okay. I got you. All right. So what would you be doing right now if it wasn't for your music career?
What I was doing?
No need to answer that if it's something that's going to incriminate you.
Nah, nothing illegal. I'm gonna say this. Every single Sunday, for the last, I don't know how many years, I've been going to church.
Okay.
Playing music every single Sunday. Okay. And that's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
But I was living a life that was my family's life, that I thought was my family's legacy.
Right.
And so I don't want anybody to get it wrong. I'm not knocking the church. It's like, if I wasn't doing music, I'd probably be sitting in the church, probably trying to be somebody's preacher.
Oh, okay. So a preacher.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's a heck of a title. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
but
for real.
I thought that was a call for me. I'm just keeping 100. I thought that was a call for me.
Okay.
Because I come from a long line of that.
Okay.
Preachers. I got my grandfather, my stepfather's a bishop. My uncle is a pastor. I got pastors and preachers and teachers all in my family.
Okay.
And I thought that was my call.
Right.
Because my grandmother said one day, God got a calling on your life.
Okay.
And when you hear that, you think the church.
Right.
When God calls you for something, he calls you for it, regardless what it's for. You know, every call ain't to be up there preaching.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He said I'm a leader.
Right.
I've opened up a record company, a record label, Cooper Family Music.
Okay.
LLC is legit. That's leading.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for years, I thought that it was one way, and it's not. Mm-hmm. And it really wasn't. Like, these doors are open, and these are Christian-based, God-loving, God-fearing folk that are helping you.
Okay. I got you. Have you performed live in any venue?
Not recently.
Not recently. Have you ever performed live?
Yes.
Where have you performed live?
Lakewood, New Jersey, the Strand,
shout out. Give us some shout out.
Atlantic City. Okay. The Wonder Gardens. When the Wonder Gardens was open, y'all knew I was up in there. But
see, it's gonna be somebody online that's gonna see this and that's gonna know that.
Yeah. Smaller venues. At one time, in the early 2000s, I had went to Germany, Cologne, Germany, with my stepfather, Bishop Charles Lyles.
Okay.
He had a tour. Every year they go. Harlem gospel singers that they sing Christian gospel music. They go on tour. And I was with him, and I was performing gospel music for a long time. Nothing R&B.
Okay. I got you. How do you feel the internet has impacted the music industry? How has it helped you?
Bruh, instead of going to do the A&R thing and the management and having to take what they give you and jumping through these hoops, the internet is like a label in your pocket.
Go straight to it.
Straight to it. All you have to do is the know-how.
Okay.
You don't even have to know somebody. You don't have to know nobody. You have to sit next to anybody.
Okay. I got you. Now, speaking of the internet, I mean, what internet platforms are you on?
Every one.
Every one.
Every last
Let's
one.
name them.
You can Deezer, Tidal, Pandora, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, every YouTube, SoundCloud. I don't want to forget anybody. Napster, anyone that you can name. Okay. I'm there.
Okay.
Kev Cooper.
As Kev Cooper.
As Kev Cooper.
Okay. Name some of the songs that you have out.
OnlyFans. We're shooting a video for OnlyFans. Can't deny you. Stay with me. Bae. I got a few out. I think I have 6. I put an EP out of 6.
Okay.
Just to see what they do.
Okay.
And OnlyFans and Can't Deny, and they've taken off.
Hey, Can't Deny is bad, man. That's the one you put me on. That's the first one you put me on.
Yeah.
The rest of them I listened to were just as fire.
Yes, sir.
So at the end of the day, you have a sound. A sound that people in our age group love to hear. You know what I'm saying? And to be quite honest with you, it's going to shine because of that. Because people in our age group want this. Like I said earlier, something's missing.
Something was missing.
You know what I'm saying? And you're bringing it back.
Facts.
And that's the thing. And that's a beautiful thing that you're bringing it back. Definitely, man. What is the best advice that you've ever been given, and who gave it to
you? Yo, honestly, I have 2 best friends.
Okay.
And I don't know, people gonna say, the wife. Yeah, my wife is my best friend.
Okay.
My grandmother is my other best friend.
Okay.
My grandmother told me one day, like, a closed mouth will never get fed.
Right.
And that opened up a spirit of boldness in me that I won't stop. Like, I can't stop. Like, no matter if one door closes, I will not stop. My wife told me, never give up on yourself. Bet on yourself. You're your best bet. Come on, man. You got somebody to believe in you like that, pushing you.
Man, you got somebody like that, that's when you can go.
You see what Alexander the Great did?
Yeah.
You understand? You see what Daniel did?
Right.
You understand?
Right.
When you have something pushing you that come from your rib and push you, bro, there's nothing that you can't conquer.
That's beautiful, man.
Real
That's
talk.
a beautiful thing to say, man. So the importance of a wife.
Listen, when God made a woman for you,
right,
but she's from you. Now, It's your job to find her. The Bible says, when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing and obtains favor with God, right? Now check it out. The woman, a lot of men say, walk behind me. You follow me, follow me, follow me. Listen, man, your wife came from your rib.
Side.
Right here. Mm-hmm. Every step that I make, you're making with me because we're conjoined from my rib. So I'm not whole until I get my rib back to me. So she's made for me, from me. It's your job to find that part, your woman, that's going to make you whole and complete. You're not whole until you find your other part that's incomplete. God put Adam to sleep and made female from Adam. Adam wasn't whole until Eve was there. So every Adam needs Eve. Right. I don't care what you into, what you're about. Every Adam needs Eve. You ain't whole until you get your Eve, bro.
Okay. I've listened to some of the lyrics of your music.
Oh boy.
Where is it coming from? I mean, you've had some experiences obviously along the way, and those experiences, affect your music.
I've had some stuff. We're gonna say stuff. I've had some stuff, bro. I'm not an angel, and I've did some stuff, but karma don't play.
No.
And karma makes sure you don't do it again. Like, I think I didn't learn my lesson when the first woman did it. Then the second woman did it to me. I'm like, wait a minute. Then the third one, I'm like, this is a pattern. I'm like, I'm gonna stay single for a while.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, the lyrics come from, a lot of lyrics come from the Bible. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
A lot of my stories, a lot of stories are in the Bible, and a lot of things that I go through in life, and a lot of things that people tell me that they go through. Like, a lot of people confide in me, so I'm like, man, if I could write a book on your life, bruh.
Right.
I wish I could write a book on some things that I experienced. I think I would be the next Tyler Perry. Like, I'm serious. Some stuff that, even when I just got here, like some stuff, I would be the next Tyler Perry.
Okay, I got you. Let's see here. If you could change anything about the music industry, what would it be?
Like I said, I'm not knocking anybody. I'm not knocking anybody, but I understand sex sells.
Right.
We know that. We know that. But too much of it, that's like us men. There's I don't care who you are. There's a time period that you're gonna need a pause to rejuvenate yourself, get your energy back.
Right.
And there's a time period that we need a pause. I mean, too much of it is just too much. You know what I mean? Too much. Back in the day, Luther Campbell didn't come out all the time with butt shaking and rump shaking.
Right.
Too much. If that's all you got to offer in the record, I mean, I understand. That's what sells. But if that's all you got to offer in the record, it's going to get flabby after a while. I mean, and then what you going to have 10 years from now?
Right.
That's why I want to have longevity. Like, this not going to be longevity, just butt shaking, tail clapping all the time. It's not going to be longevity. It's good for right now, but they're going to get tired of that.
Right. Some people are going to want some substance behind the music.
Like, I want to write something on how to stay together.
Oh, okay.
Like, okay, I'm ready to walk out, but you can say something to make me stay. Say that thing. Or I want to say something to make you stay. Everything ain't got to be about us breaking up. Everything ain't got to be about a man begging neither on the song. Because we had enough of them songs too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But things could be songs of we working it out and we raising our kids and we loving and laughing. Everything ain't got to be about we can make some songs about making love and, you know what I mean? Remember the courting? Remember what happened to courting? Everything got to be, I'm pulling up, dropping off. I don't even know what you look like, but I'm smashing. I know what your tail look like.
Right.
Come on, man.
I got you.
I mean, seriously, what about the courting? Because there's sometimes music can help a lot of situations. They say music calms a savage beast.
Definitely.
I dare somebody when y'all arguing, turn on some love-making music. How you gonna argue with Keith Sweat talking about making it last forever?
Right.
For real, how can you? You understand? Some music really. So talk about tail clapping all the time ain't getting somebody through. I want to get some music to help you get through, make your day a little easier. I mean,
okay. Do you feel like that's why where we at right now is because the music is dead? It ain't got no soul.
Music is an influence, man.
Right.
Music, if it wasn't Satan wouldn't have had that job and that influence over there. You understand? Definitely. So if music wasn't that influential, you understand? So I believe that some music could calm. Case in point, Little Baby. Mm-hmm. It's bigger than Black and White. That song is a classic.
It's tough. Yeah.
It's not talking hate. He's telling them, I'm staying with mine. It's bigger than this Black and White thing, y'all. It's bigger than what y'all seeing. There's a gray area that y'all missing.
Right.
It's bigger than Black and White. You feel me?
Right.
And there's some music that should be out there of, we don't have to, like, I ain't telling nobody about, because everybody likes sex, but I ain't telling nobody about not to do it. I'm telling how to stay together after you do it. After I smash. Then after the hotel, after we met up, am I gonna see you again?
Right.
I mean, do I have to? I mean, what about that song?
Right.
What about that song after that? What about that? Can I still pick you up and take you out to dinner? What about that song? I ain't saying we ain't gonna smash at the dinner, but what about that song?
Right.
What happened to that song? What happened to the real Baby making music? Where did it go?
Baby making music. That is something
Baby making music
missing big time. And like you're telling me, with this Black love and that missing, I see that missing a whole lot.
Fact.
It's it's too much, and it's like we were talking about earlier. Too much of this male energy, not enough balance with female energy.
Not enough balance.
You know what I'm saying? Where you have the male and the female energy, and they come together and become as one. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I get exactly what you're saying. Right. Like that flow and that rhythm and that soul that you're talking about and that you make, that's something that's heavily missed in today's society, and it needs to come back. Like you said, I mean, you tell us some Jews.
Yes,
you're talking about Satan being a musician and having that very impactful tool. Music is an impactful tool.
And very influential.
Right.
Bruh.
It drove the civil rights movement completely. The Black Power movement completely.
They were singing.
Right.
Singing.
Right.
Back then they sung in march. I mean, music could do a lot. Right. And if in the wrong hands, it could drive people. You know what music can do in the wrong hands? It could drive people to attack the Capitol. Real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk. The wrong charge and music in the right hand can calm the savage beast, man.
Right.
But it's got to be balanced. You understand? Right. I mean, different genres, but it's all music. But I can't tell you what's wrong.
What other genre do you listen to outside of R&B, soul, rap? What other genres?
I grew up on. I used to listen to the Police.
Okay.
So I listened to them before Puffy did that remix. Like, I mean, Hall & Oates.
Right. Of course. Anybody who loves music gonna listen to Hall &
Oates. Like, Sting was my dude. Like, I used to really like Sting. But Hall & Oates, I really like. Some country.
Okay.
There's some stories in some country.
Definitely.
That, like, Ray Charles really, that movie put me on to more. I used to listen to The Judge, the sisters, Winona Judge.
Yeah.
Her, I like country. Okay. Like, for real. I mean, a lot of people bug out when I say that, but I like country. I like some heavy metal.
Okay.
It's drum lines and drum patterns in there. Like, there's musicians that are into heavy metal that are masterful musicians. Because some of them guitars, if you really slow it down, they're killing. Some of them jokers are playing Beethoven, and because we don't know Beethoven, you don't think it's Beethoven. It's Beethoven, but they're killing it. But pop, I listen to it all.
Listen to it all. So that's what makes you a great musician.
Yeah,
the fact that you can listen to it all. You know, do you listen to classical music as well?
I listen to it all.
Okay.
Like I used to listen to Bach, Tchaikovsky, Beethoven. But Bach was a few that I listened to.
Okay. All right, I got you. Besides who you've already mentioned, who are some other favorite musicians of yours?
Devontae Swing.
Okay.
Devontae Swing.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah, you got Sheila E.
Okay.
Prince was one of the greatest. I'm a fan of her.
Okay.
She's a musician.
She's making beautiful music right now.
That girl is a musician.
I think she's the one that's kind of
setting the bar,
bringing it up a little bit.
Please, when she drops something, I'll be so excited because it's like that's where the bar is. That's where it should be.
Right.
Because it's excellent.
Right.
You understand? I listen to a lot of music. Soul Child.
Oh man, bro. I'm telling you, ain't a bad album he got.
Bruh, I'm talking. I go from point A with Buddy and just go.
Right.
My wife was
so obviously, if you're a Music Soul Child fan, D'Angelo.
Oh, come on. Him and Angie Stone. I'm not going to leave Angie Stone out when I mention D'Angelo.
No. Angie Stone is a monster too.
It's
no
a
doubt
monster.
About that,
but
man.
D'Angelo, that Brown Sugar, when you listen to D'Angelo, when you listen to him play, I watched him on, he was live, was it? Not versus, he was just live.
Right.
Man, I was so impressed by D'Angelo.
Okay.
I'm like, yo, D'Angelo ain't missed a step. He just ain't putting out music.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Speaking of verses, did you see the Bobby Brown Keith Sweat one last night?
I watched a little bit of it.
What'd you think?
I went to sleep. But I know, not like that, not like that. Not like that, because Bobby Brown.
You just heard some female hearts out there.
Nah, man. Please, y'all don't hurt me. Please. Nah, I went to bed because it was raining. And I had a long day, but I'm going to watch it again. I'm going to watch the whole thing because some verses, sometimes I'm not going to lie to you. Having a studio in the house is a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
It's a blessing and a curse.
Right,
I will wake up 2 o'clock in the morning in my studio and keep it running. And be running until 10 o'clock at night.
All right.
It's 9 o'clock at night. And I'll mean, once I hit my bed, I'll mean to watch TV.
Yeah.
TV watching me, bro.
I
really meant because so many people said they was impressed with Bobby's energy and they was impressed with Keith,
I was impressed by that.
They said Bobby's energy is off the roof.
Still is.
I'm like, that's another one I would love to do a collab. I would love to do something with Bobby.
Bobby.
Like,
okay.
Because Bobby Brown was, some people gonna say, no, why did he say that? But I'm gonna say another guy. He's behind bars. But R. Kelly,
okay.
I'm sorry, man. Like, not R. Kelly, I'm not into what he did. I don't know what R. Kelly did. You understand? I wasn't there. I know what they said he did.
Right.
But R. Kelly, the musician, brother, man, who wouldn't want to work with that guy?
Right.
I watched what you dropped and look at the response, brother. R. Kelly. Man,
and he dropped that behind bars.
Behind bars.
You know what I'm saying? So I already know R. Kelly's got a catalog ready to be released. And the thing is that if he's smart about it, to kind of stay out of the limelight a little bit, he would find an artist, and he would feed that to him.
And just let him go.
That person, right.
Let him go.
Just write.
And let him go.
You're going to make millions off of just writing.
Just writing.
You know what I'm saying? So I get it. You know what I'm saying?
That was with me. My first thing, I wanted to be an artist. I thought, because of the deal that I had back then, that I can just, jump back into it, and just go ahead and take the deal and, and dance. Well, I tried 45 minutes of rehearsal.
Right.
My knees were screaming. I was like, okay, what else can you do? Because here you have this deal on the table. I mean, once they offered it, basically it was like, let me get to the deal. Devontae Swing gave me a deal back in the day.
Okay.
I had turned them down.
Right.
My great grandmother had died.
Right.
Right around the same time, and I didn't hear music. I didn't want to hear music. My great grandmother was basically my mother. Okay. My mother, my great grandmother raised me from 2 years old until the time she died. Okay. You understand? So, okay. And I had left to go to the store, and I came back. We were talking, and I left to go to the store. I came back, and she was on the floor.
Wow.
Passed. So that bugged me out, you know, because it just, like, how
couldn't move.
Like, how could you die? And we were just talking, like you and I are talking. I went to the store 20 minutes, came back, and you were gone.
Wow.
So, and I found you like that, you know. So that was traumatic to me. So thinking of wanting to sing, wanting to do music, no, I just lost the reason I thought of living is going in the ground. So what do you mean music? I don't care about music. You know, so when he asked me, do you still want to be a star? I'm like, no. And walked away. And just walked away. And like a year ago, it's like it hit me. It's like I woke up with it. Mm-hmm. And I had the biggest epiphany. And then I had the biggest breakdown of, why did I tell that man no? Man,
but you just explained it though. You know what I'm saying? And that's a very good reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you know, one of the biggest parts of your life had just passed on, and you just couldn't.
I couldn't
gather yourself.
I couldn't, bro. Like it took 15 plus years for me to hear music again.
Wow.
Real talk.
That long.
I was mourning, and like she died around like. My birthday's June the 4th.
Right.
She died a couple days after my birthday.
Okay.
So my birthday was never the same. Like I didn't care about no birthday, bro. I didn't care about nothing.
Right.
Nothing. All I wanted to do was sit in my world because I lost myself.
Okay.
Sit in my world and stay in that world and leave me alone.
Right.
So like last year, I was sitting with my wife. And it's like a song that I heard, like one of them songs that I'm like, that sounds like something that I was working on years ago. Like, I'm like, nah. I'm like, what? I'm rewinding it. I'm like, God, I had the same cadence. I had the same everything. I'm like, wow. I'm like, that could have been my song.
Right.
And then I went and take a shower, and then I was like, bam! Like, wait a minute. Like, wait a minute. Like, it just hit me. Like, everything started coming back. Like, for the last 5 years, I've been hearing music. Right. Crazy. Like, I turned it on. It turned on and couldn't turn off. But now, it's like an urgency with the music. You understand with me? It's like so urgent. Like, I'm in my house. Say from last year to now, November of last year, I called the great. I called Derek the Great, Devontae's brother.
Okay.
Derek the Great got me right to what I need, right to where I need. And from right there, the deal went right back on the table. Like a 25-year-old deal went right back on the table. Same type of deal, but it was for artists. I can't be an artist no more. Like that type of, I don't got that in me. Stage, night after night, touring. I don't have that in me.
Right.
So they like, what else can you do? I learned how to play music.
Right.
I've learned how to arrange the music. Okay, send me some stuff. So we sent it. And they're like, okay, that's all right. But so now when I sing Can't Deny, it's like, that's it. Stay right there on that wave, right there. If you stay on that wave, we got you. So now they're working out, I guess, the bugs and the I's and the T's and waiting for the verbiage.
You're a wonderful artist. No doubt about that. Wonderful voice. Your writing is impeccable.
Thank you, man.
No doubt about that. Your beat making is out of this damn world.
Thank you, man.
You know, so now the thing is that you have that skill for yourself. Are you going to be like a R. Kelly and also write for other artists as well?
If I have the opportunity, if the opportunity presents itself, yes.
Okay.
One thing I've learned, the mistake that was made by other people was boxing themselves in.
Right.
To one thing, I'm not. I feel like I'm my grandfather.
Okay.
like he played every instrument. Mm-hmm. So I feel like I can do a lot of many different things. You know, in music, if you want me to write, I can write. If you want me to sing, I can sing. If you want me to arrange for you, I can arrange. If you want me to give you something from point A and we can create and birth it out.
Okay.
I can get you in the booth. Your energy, if it can match my energy and our energy match, man, there's nothing that we can't do.
Okay.
Like I said, I'll wake up 2 o'clock in the morning and I'll stay in there until 10 at night.
Okay.
In my studio.
And I'm just going to say this to the people who are watching this interview, for the artists out there nationally. When you go listen to Kev Cooper's music right here, you're going to hear wonderful, I'm talking about wonderful everything. You're going to hear wonderful everything. So you got to make sure you keep it in your mind that he's also a writer as well. So if you need some material, definitely reach out to this brother. You know what I'm saying? And I know he's got all these platforms that he's on. He's definitely going to have his IG on there, his email and all that everywhere. Stuff. Reach out to him.
Everywhere.
Because that's another venue. That's another avenue that you can definitely go. I mean, I plan to see you at a high level. You know,
thank you,
I think that's going to happen for you, just because, like I said, the music is something that's missing. People are hungry for it. And then when they hear it, they're going to be like, who the hell is making that? You know what I'm saying? Man, and then it's going to pop like that.
I pray so. Yeah. I pray so. Like I said, I'm not going to get too big to do an interview, bro.
Okay.
I'm dead serious.
You remember me when you make it big.
I promise you. Listen, that's on camera. I'm going to remember Big Kevy. You understand? Like, all you got to do is call me. I'm here. You understand? Like, yo, we can do it on the phone, Skype, Zoom, all that.
Okay.
Like, nah, you gave me an opportunity that I think it's a great opportunity.
And you're giving me an opportunity by doing this.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Definitely.
And if there are artists out there that really, really want to really work and they really want to work, holler at me. Okay. Like, I'm not that type that's going to be like, oh, I'm too big, I'm too good to work with anybody. No, I'm just not going to work with you out there, Mother Goosing it. You know not to call me, man.
Right.
Like, for real. You know not to call me, man. You know, if you in the shower, you know what I mean? And that's as far as your talent going to go.
Right.
You know, don't embarrass yourself like that.
Right.
Because I'm going to put you in the booth and I'm going to let you hear yourself. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if you really, this is your dream and you really want this as bad as I want it, because I turned my laundry room into a studio, a full-fledged working studio.
Saw it.
They have whatever they have in their studios, I have in mine. But they just have more space. That's all. But I have the dolls, I have the plugins, I have the auto-tunes, I have all of that. I work in Ableton. I'm working with Pro Tools. I'm working with Studio 5. I'm working with it. I'm learning Pro Tools better. You know what I mean? I have an engineer with me that can work with Pro Tools better than I can. But Ableton Live, that's me. All my stuff right now is out of Ableton Live.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Ableton Live 11.
Okay.
But if they're serious, I'll give them a shot.
Okay. I got you.
I'll give them a shot.
Oh man, I'm telling you, man, this is a wonderful interview right here. We're going to it right here. So basically, by you making this making music right here that we haven't been hearing for a long time, love, what does it mean to you?
The word love. Let me tell you something, man. I don't throw that out too often. It took me a while to tell my wife I loved her. Real talk. I told her I liked her, and I liked you a lot.
Okay.
I was like, I like you a lot, but that love word I really don't play with. Love is not an emotion. It's really not emotion. It's not a feeling. It's more of a feeling, but the word love is just like, it's unexplainable. You can't really explain love, but you can tell about the feeling. Now,
okay,
I love the way I feel when I'm thinking about someone I love.
Right.
You feel me?
Yes.
Like, I don't think no harm for them. I'm always concerned about them.
Right.
I'm always wanting them to succeed.
Right.
I'm always wanting their best, not mine. Like, I'm putting their wants and their needs before mine.
Right.
You know, that's the best way I can explain love. You know, it's like you before me. I'm gonna put you before me. Not that I'm that type of slave mentality of like I'm always pushing somebody before me. No, because there's some people out there like that. That's not me. Mm-hmm. I'm talking, if I love you, and I'm not talking about the male and female love. Love there's a love word. There's a love between man and man that's not that's not gay. You know, it's homosexual. There's a love between man and man that's like brotherly love, and I want you to succeed, bro, because I love you. Right. There's no hate. You understand? Like,
I love my brothers like that. I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, bro. You know? Like, the word love to me is like, it's a feeling that you have when you really let yourself go and you let your guards down, bro.
Okay.
Like,
have you written a song, inspired by love?
Yeah.
What song?
I have, well, Bae and I'm Coming For You is all about love.
Okay.
I'm Coming is all about love. It's like, no matter what, no matter where you, the song, no matter where you at, no matter how far you go, no matter where you're going to, I'm coming for you. Right. They said it ain't no mountain high enough, no valley low enough. I'm coming for you.
Okay.
That type of love.
Have you written a song dedicated to your wife?
I'm working on it now.
Okay. That's gonna be your biggest one.
Yes. I hope so. I hope so, because it's my wife is something different.
Right.
Like, I haven't had this. Like, I've had, and this is no knock on any relationship that I had. I had some good ones. I've had some bad ones. I've had some that they say you only get once.
Right.
I've been lucky to get it twice. My wife. And because I messed up, I was an adolescent. You know what I mean? Younger, of age, but still my mentality was still a juvenile mentality. Right. You understand? Right. So there's no way in the world I was ready for that type of commitment and that type of relationship. Right. With a good woman. Right. But now, when I've become ready and karma done got me back for all the hell that I paid out, I have this woman. And this woman, this the love that made me feel like I can do this again. Okay. Like, for real. Okay. Like, you got some women that want to stick up on you so hard, that want to beat you down so bad that, bruh, if you try to pop your head out to have an identity without her, man. Right. But then there's some women that will let you walk all over them, and I didn't want that. Right. No. It's no challenge. You understand? What I have now, she's a Pisces, and I'm a Gemini. Okay. That works. Two fish for a twin. Okay. That works. Okay. You understand? So it really worked. Okay. So you went to the astrology thing. Look. What's the brother of the pimp? Where all the green? What's his name? Don Magic One. Don Magic One. He said something that I live by. He said, "I'm not defined by the stars in the sky. I'm defined by the star within I." Within I, baby. No, but I dig on the astrology thing too. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife are definitely compatible, and I see how you talking about your wife. You definitely love the hell out of her. Yeah, I love her, man. About that, man. I done came too far with her. Somebody to hold you down like that. Yo, I'm gonna tell you how dope your wife is, man. Like, she saw my platform and everything that we do here. You know what I'm saying? As far as podcasts, as far as everything that's been recorded and all that. And she inboxed me. It was like, "Hey, my husband is a up and coming artist. You think you can, video him something?" You're like, I was like, "Okay, man, that's dope." Yeah, she did. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's dope. I was like, "Hey, thank you for putting me on. I'm gonna give him a call," and I hit you up, and this is where we at. That's officially, and I need to say, and I'm officially say that, like, she's in official capacity, but officially, she is vice president of Cooper family music.
Okay.
I'm letting everybody know that, like, she has say-so in signing artists and like, she's been my number. I never had a promote. She's a promoter. Like, I didn't know what she did. All of this, these views, this 108,000 streams that I got.
Hey,
bruh, her.
So 108,000 streams
off of OnlyFans, and is working on 30-something altogether, 40-something altogether with Can't Deny.
Okay. So people like it.
They're liking it.
I seen the thumbs up on it.
They're liking it. They're liking it. Like, and this ain't no pay for no promotion. I'm not doing none of that. I'll rather stay up middle of the night linking my stuff like this. Not now. Like, oh, I thought I sent that. Hold up. I fell out between the sent. But that's what we did.
Right.
Honest to God, when we was putting this music out, and she was like, okay, we got these songs out. Now we need to promote them, baby. Like it was 3 likes.
Right.
Then 3 views.
Right.
And I'm like, she was like, baby, this song is too good for this. So let's do this. So I don't want to tell her strategies, but
wow,
bruh,
her strategy is obviously awesome.
It worked. I'm talking. She's not scared to talk to anybody.
No,
like, and she will inbox you. She'll call you and say, "Listen, my husband got this song. You should listen to it." And because she believes it. Now, my wife, like, I'm my own worst critic, but my wife is my critic.
Okay.
She'll tell me if it's the sound or not. I have about 50 of them that's in the trash bin. That she just was like, no. But I have 65 of them that she said yes to.
How many songs have you written? How many songs do you have in your catalog?
72.
72 ready to go?
Song. Ready to go from top to finish.
Right.
72. I have not been stopping since I've started.
All of them are on platform?
Not all on platform. I would just have 6 on platform. I have. So you know how some people say they have it and they don't have it, you know, and they make it bigger. You know, some black people, they tell fish stories. Nah, man.
Okay, I got you.
This, if y'all can catch it.
Oh yeah.
That's all my songs, bruh. I got some. This is all my songs, and then you can go in here. They're folded. I have some that's folded. That's 53 different other downloads that's in different folders.
Man.
Bruh.
So you got a lot more to upload.
Yes. I can sit back right now and just promote my stuff for the year. And just tweak it and remix it and do all that stuff. But to me, it's not good enough.
Okay.
Can't Deny is not good enough. OnlyFans not good enough. I want to put more out.
Can't Deny is not good enough?
To me.
So that's the reason why I called you, is because I listened to this song. I was like, yo, let me holler at the studio. That's not good enough?
It's just to me. It's to me because I want to do more. Mm-hmm. I have more in me.
Okay.
I have something. It's some words that I'm working on. I could do it. It's copywritten. The beginning of the words is, why does summer have to end? And why do I lose a friend? Some that I cannot even see. Either death has snatched them away, or jail has made others stay. Either way, they're all going away from me. That's the words. I'm not singing it. You know, I don't want to put it down. But the song is, remember the times that you kept me from falling. Remember the times I still hear you calling. When the raindrops fall, I still hear you call, saying it's going to be okay.
God almighty.
You feel me? That's just some words. You feel me?
Poet.
Yeah, that's some stuff that's going on my stuff. You know, I can rap. I'm not a rapper. I'm older. I'm not a rapper. Okay. I'm trying to put things down to make them think. Like, I want to be able to say something to make somebody put a gun down.
That's you.
And we need that right now.
That's heavy.
We need that.
That's heavy.
You know, I want to be a change, bro. Like, I mean, I want to put out some other bangers for us to party. Yeah, I want for us to party, everybody to, you know, for young stuff, all that. I want to do everything, but my main focus right now Let's put the love back in music, man.
I understand that.
That's my main focus.
Put the love back in music.
Put the love back in music, because there's some hate out there.
No doubt.
And how can you hate on love? Love will conquer hate all day, man.
All day.
That's why I think we're going to make it.
We gonna make it. We
For real.
Gonna
make it.
We gonna make it.
We gonna make it. Yes, sir.
Man, I tell you what, man, I have enjoyed interviewing you tonight, man.
Thank you, man.
And I don't want this to be just the only one. I want this to keep rolling. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
because
sir.
I think there's conversations we can have outside of music.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
feeling you. I'm feeling your soul. I'm feeling everything about you. Your energy is beautiful, man.
Yes, sir,
You're
man.
a beautiful brother, man.
Thank you,
know
man.
what I'm saying?
Thank you,
and
man.
definitely want to do this again, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate this opportunity.
Of course, bro.
I definitely appreciate this opportunity.
Always.
Y'all check out Kev Cooper. He's on every platform that he just said. Every platform he just said.
Every platform.
He got all
everywhere.
these songs. He got to even upload even more. Go out and check him out. Make sure you hit the like. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to his channel. All that good stuff, man. And I mean, this guy right here, he's going to make it, man. I got a good feeling about this cat. For real.
We in the building. We in the building, man. Listen, man. Like I said, if y'all want to work and you really ready to put the work in, man, holla at me. Nothing's for free. It wasn't free for me, so it's not going to be free for you. But I'm telling you, I got a studio. I got time to work. If you really about that, I don't care about your bread, man. I don't care about your money. I'm good. I'm talking about you really putting in this work. Work, man. You put in the work, man, we get the bread, man. Don't worry about the money. Put in the work.
All right, finito. Brother.